What is going on, YouTube? How's everyone doing this lovely Monday night? This is Mike in the house, and today, um, this is not going to be a laughing matter. This is not going to be a rant or anything like that. Um, this is more of like a life update and what I've been going through for the past few weeks to the past few months. Um, I'm just gonna come out and say this, and shit. I don't at this point. I don't care who hears me or not, but um, I'm just gonna come out and just express some stuff. Um, so there's a reason why I haven't been posting on on YouTube like that. I haven't really posted much on any of my social medias whatsoever, like regarding anything, like regarding like movies and stuff like that. Um, I haven't really been, uploading. I mean, I uploaded a rant last week, which wasn't really my best hour, honestly, to be honest with you. And it wasn't like my true like rant form, you know what I'm saying? And kind of going back to it, and it's like that's not me. You know what I'm saying? Like that just wasn't the Mike's Movie Corner more that you guys know. You know what I'm saying? And it's funny too because I mean, even though I have like 1,000 and some odd subscribers, you know what I mean? And I'm very thankful for that. But there's some stuff that's going on in my personal life that, not many people know about, you know what I mean? And, I haven't really told like some of my closest friends and stuff like that. So like this year, 2024, has been a very tough year for me. In the beginning of this year, January 6th, my father passed on. He passed away he had cancer in like three different places, you know what I mean? And, um, I had to go to the hospital. I went to the hospital and at least I saw him one last time. And, he kind of just, died, you know what I mean? And then what to make matters worse, a couple weeks later, this was like on a Wednesday. I think it was like the end of Feb. It was towards the yeah, it was the end of January. That was when my cousin on my mom's side passed away too. And before that, um, my cat, I had to put my cat down back in late September. You know what I mean? Because he had a UTI, and mind you, he was 7, 8 years old. So, I had him for like a while, and it just really took its toll. It's like those three important people in my life, especially my dad. It that took its toll. Like getting over one death is one thing, and then getting over now you have another one. You trying to get over that, then it's another one, and it's like now it's like wow, this is just all coming so fast, you know what I'm saying? So I've been dealing with that for the past several months, and um I have my days where I will post something at least a couple of times a week, but it got down to the point, recently, it got down to the point where I'm posting probably like one day a week. And then if I am posting something, I'm not all the way there. And I'm going to explain that to you in just a second. But um, don't think that I'm giving up on this channel, because I am not, by all means. I'm not giving up on this channel, but it's a lot more to it. It's a lot more that I'm gonna say. And no, like I said, normally I wouldn't come out and just say some stuff like this, but I feel like I feel like my loyal subscribers, I owe you guys an explanation, as to why I haven't really posted as much. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, usually, I come in with the, rants and all that other stuff, but at this point, this is not really um, a laughing matter. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah. Um, right now I am live, so I am going to try to answer as many questions as I can when as I explain, as I'm talking and explaining everything. So, um, so now um, we fast forward into the months of summer. Now, I will say this. Don't get me wrong. I love summer. Summer is like one of my favorite seasons. But this summer, it just hasn't been really the greatest. And I'm going to explain why. For one thing, I am actually um, not in jail. I am at a school. If I was in jail, then I would not be on the phone. I would not be exactly talking on the cell phone. So, yeah, put that together. So, for those of you who think that I'm in jail, no, I am not in jail. See, if you're in jail, they do not allow cell phones whatsoever. They have phones, but I would not be doing anything in this situation. You know what I'm saying? So I would not be going on live if I was in jail. So let's save all the jail comments and stuff like that. Let just nix that. So um now um back in May around my birthday, um no, let me backtrack a little bit. So I found out back in April, I want to say April-ish, that I no longer have medical insurance. So I didn't have medical insurance because, well, I was on, Medicaid, of course, and because I make a little more, and I'm not going to disclose how much I make, I no longer qualify for Medicaid. So now I have to get insurance and I have to pay out of pocket. So imagine trying to pay out of pocket, and especially in Michigan. You know what I mean? And um, so basically, um, what's going on is that trying to shop for insurance, trying to find like the best insurance rate, that's a little scarce, because at least here, I don't know about how it is in other states, but at least here it would be at least like 1,000, $1,000, so to speak. Not $1,000, but like at least $200 to $300, at least here in the state of Michigan. I don't know how it is in other states. I really don't, to be honest with you. But here the rates are going for like at least like $200 to $300, whatever the case may be. So, okay, before I go any further, I'm gonna do something first. Joey Smiley, first off, I am not trans. Maybe you are, but I'm not. First off, number one, if you think that I'm a trans, then you go ahead and think that, but don't come on my channel. Do not start any shit because I will call you out and then I will block you. Okay? You're talking to the wrong person right now. So if I were you, I would change that attitude before I literally delete you off my chat. Are we clear about that? Anyone else who wants to come on here and they want to start shit, you will be next. Okay? You will be exit out my channel before you can even type in the next word. Okay? Here's the thing. Maybe you might have something against trans people, maybe. Okay, but here I allow anybody in here, but no, we don't do that shit here. Okay, so I don't care what you think of me and all that good stuff. Maybe maybe you're homophobic. Maybe you won't. Maybe you are homophobic. Maybe, and I hate homophobic people. I hate people like you coming onto my channel. So if you got something to say about that, then you know what? You mess with them, you mess with me. Because I'm gonna tell you something. I know of quite a few trans people. I know few gay people, and that's the one thing I will not tolerate. Okay, so if you want to fucking come on here and act like a jackass, then go ahead, and we could go all night. But you're not gonna come on my channel and you're not gonna start shit. Are we very clear about that? Let's get that straight. To all the people who had to see that, I truly apologize. That, like I said, that's not me. Okay, I don't like. I try to have a clean, and I mean clean, as clean as possible, clean channel. You know what I'm saying? But when people like that start stuff, then that's where I have to draw the line. Sam, what's good? Kyle Hartman, what's good? I saw your other comment. You got Furioso. I got the steel book. I ordered the steel book, so I should be getting that anytime. EU, what's good? Welcome to my channel. Yeah, you're new. I'm sorry that you had to go through that. I really am. I'm sorry. I'm sorry you had to see that. And that, like I said, that's not me. I'm usually the funny mic and the you know what I'm saying. I'm usually nice, but when people come on here and they start stuff, then that's where I get defensive. So yeah, Deadpool and Wolverine was really good. I liked it. So anyways, back to what I was saying. So um for the past, yes. So practically all summer, I've been trying to get like I've been trying to get insurance and stuff. Now somebody asked, do my work has insurance? Um, well, yes, my work does have insurance, but their coverage and stuff like that is not the best, to be honest with you. So I don't. It's almost not worth it. So, but luckily, I did find something. I did find a reasonable rate. The most I said I was gonna pay is like probably $100, but I ended up paying. I think I pay about $75 a month. So, which is nice. So now I have insurance now. So I just gotta wait on my insurance card. But for as much long as it took for me to have insurance, I couldn't even see none of my doctors. Like the doctor's office, the doctor's place I go to, without insurance, they won't see me. So, mind you, I am on medication, which I'm not going to exactly disclose what medication I am on, but I've been going through withdrawals of my medication, and I will describe the symptoms to you. So, maybe like the first week, and mind you, this is back in late June. The first week, um, like the last week of June, after I ran out of my medications, I didn't go through the withdrawals yet. You know what I'm saying? Went a couple of days, and then it was that next week. That's when the withdrawals started to come. And it felt like if I was sick, and it felt like if I was dying, which I wasn't. You know what I'm saying? It just felt like something was wrong. Like my whole body was just out of sorts. I tried working out. I tried coming on, live streams. And then when I try to come on live streams, that's when the panic attacks come in. That's when, it was at the point, it was at one point where I couldn't even I didn't want to move because if I moved, it felt like if I was going to pass out and stuff like that, but I was not. It was just anxiety. It was this crippling anxiety. So I know that first week, that weekend, I remember it well. I was laying in bed all day until about probably 7, 8 o'clock. Started to take a walk and force myself to eat, and then lay back down, watch TV, watch some comedies like Saved by the Bell, and maybe some movies and stuff like that. And it just got worse and worse within like week 2 and week 3 was the worst of it, because not only it affected myself, it affected my mental, but it affected my performance at work. It also affected the videos that I put out. I would put out Walmart videos. It just wasn't me, and it was times where I was just stuttering. You know what I'm saying? I'm stuttering way too much at this point, and it was to the point where I was forgetting movies. I was forgetting titles that I should know. I'm a movie buff. I should know. I should know what the titles are. You know what I'm saying? And I'm forgetting these titles. I'm forgetting who's in it. I'm forgetting where at times, I'm forgetting where the section is. And it felt like I was a walking zombie. That's what it felt like. So it went down to, creating one video probably a week, if that. You know what I'm saying? Versus creating a rant or creating like all these other things. Now, I had a lot of things planned. You know what I mean? I had a lot of stuff planned, but I had to postpone it because I had to take care of this. You know what I'm saying? I had to take care of that. You get what I'm trying to say? So, um, I had a lot of good content that I was gonna do, but I couldn't do it off the bat. Off the bat, I couldn't do it. So now, fast forward to week 3.5 to week 4. That's when I started getting a little bit better. Um, I started getting a little bit better. My appetite was better, but I was still kind of like, drowsy and kind of like, out of it. Now, mind you, it'd be times where I don't go to bed until about probably 5, I want to say between 7 and 8 o'clock in the morning. That's how bad it was. And won't wake up until about maybe 12 or 1 o'clock, in the afternoon, which is bad. It's terrible. So, um, now the good news is that tomorrow I do have a doctor's appointment. So I could easily say that I could get back on my medications easily. So I'm just praying for it, fingers crossed and stuff like that. Now, the Walmart videos that I've put out, and then just yesterday I put out the Barnes and Noble videos. And the Barnes and Noble videos, that one was great. You know what I mean? It was probably the great one of the greatest videos I've done in a long time and stuff. And now I'm slowly but surely trying to get back to my normal self. Slowly but surely. It's gonna take a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Just bear with me. It's definitely gonna take a little bit. So I do have some content that's coming up really, 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 really soon. You know what I'm saying? And then there's movie reviews from my old channel that I have to redo. So, movies like The Outsiders and Godfather and, even like shows that I was supposed to do on my old channel but couldn't even get around to. So, yeah. So there's that. But I am definitely, slowly but surely getting back to normal, slowly but surely. And today, um, I was thinking about my dad, and today I was, thinking about my cat, who, passed on and stuff. And it was a weird dream, too. And it kind of got me down today. You know what I mean? And I'm like, normally I don't even talk about stuff like this on, on my YouTube page and all that stuff. So I was like, you know what? I'll just try do it and all that good stuff. So yeah, it to be honest with you, like what's been helping me, throughout all this is going to the movies. Even going to the movies, sometimes I would, feel like I'm about to have a panic attack sometimes. You know what I'm saying? Um, Going out, depending on what setting it is, like if I go to a friend's house, that's one thing. That's a little different because I feel comfortable. But if I'm out and about, you know what I mean, when it's like crowded, I couldn't do it. You know what I'm saying? So um, I do definitely suffer from anxiety and depression. I really do. And I don't show it. You know what I mean? I try not to show it in my videos, but now now it's like, now it's, it's a thing. And I don't really tell too many people this. You know what I mean? And I don't know how many people was watching, and it's one of those things where it's hard to come out with something like this, you know what I'm saying? But um, at the same time, if you're comfortable, then yeah, I recommend it. It's kind of like nice little therapy, you know what I'm saying? So, um, yeah, Kyle, I take medication too, and I was off my medication. Um, that's why I was going through the withdrawals too, because I was on medication for so long. Then, the withdrawals is not, it's not, and I don't wish that upon nobody, you know what I'm saying? And, when I go back to the doctor tomorrow, when I go to the doctor tomorrow, then I'm definitely gonna express that to them too, so I can get back on it, and I be 100%. I know it's gonna take a few more days, but I mean everybody, a lot of people, and I feel like now it's anxiety and depression goes hand in hand, and now it's common. It's common for younger people. It's just it's common for everybody. You know what I mean? And it's just one of those things where it's like, you don't let it define you and stuff. But, it's just hard. It's hard because, you try to, cope with it. But when I tell you at times, it's like, how, like, why is this happening? And why is this happening? Why am I like this? And people think, oh, well, you're crazy. Have you ever been? And every once in a while, I get the question, oh, have you ever been in a loony bin? Have you ever been in, have you ever been? And I'm like, no, never went. But what's the two people? You know what I'm saying? So why is it that this is? So yeah, man, depression, anxiety, it's no joke. It really isn't. So I'm glad that I'm not in this alone. I'm glad that other people, have, came out and said, what they're going through and all that stuff. It helps to talk to people, and for me, it's like, honestly, I don't know how to talk to people. I don't know how to express, my feelings and stuff. And I also, like, don't, I don't, when people, tell me, oh, well, you're a lovable teddy bear, or you're very lovable. I don't, honestly, I don't, and I need to stop that too. Like, I don't even think of myself as lovable. I don't even think of myself as this big teddy bear stuff. You know what I mean? I just don't. Yeah, always be down on myself. And today is one of those days. And I need to stop being so down on myself. So, um, I've been like this throughout my life, basically. That, I don't, I never really liked the way I look. I never liked the way I talked. I never liked the way I dressed. You know what I'm saying? And these are things that I need to work on too. So, a couple days ago, I ended up I ended up coming up with this idea. And this idea is, it's like a year-long project. It's like a self-improvement. And it's like a self-improvement, for myself. You know what I'm saying? Self-improvement. It's just self-improvement. And I need to self-improve. You know what I'm saying? I need to improve myself on certain areas that I need to work on. You know what I'm saying? I need to work on looking at people in the eyes. I need to work on my weight. I need to work on talking, to people. You know what I'm saying? I need to work on expressing how I feel. You know what I'm saying? And it's like this. Whenever I see whenever I see trolls come on here, it's so easy to talk to them in front of a camera. You know what I mean? But at the same time, I'd rather say it to people's faces. You know what I mean? This camera bullshit. And it's just people come on here and they talk behind the camera, but then yet they won't say in your face. But their camera says safe zone. Well, one of these days, the camera's not going to save you if that person can find you. So I always try to be nice to people, the best way I can. And I always try to help out, where I can and stuff like that. So, um, yeah, it's been a journey, to be honest with you. It's been an uphill battle, really, for the past several months, and we're at 8 months right now. Now getting ready to be in the middle of August. It's been an uphill battle, but I will say this. I will say that, um, I'm still collecting movies. I'm still buying movies, but just not as much. Just really not as much. And and the reason being is because the movies are getting a little too expensive. Money. I have to take care of four walls at home. You know what I'm saying? Have to take care of a cat. Have to, put food, on the table. Even though I'm living by myself, but I still gotta eat. Still gotta, take Ubers to work and all that good stuff. So, um, KC, today is Monday. Um, so yeah. Um, Let me go to the comment section real quick. Let me see if I missed anything. Say okay, Mad Max Furioso. We talked about that. Yeah, Kyle. Like I said, I got the steel book. That I'm just waiting on them to send it out. I'm also getting eventually. I'm gonna get Bike Riders and Imaginary Friends with Ryan Gosling. I'm gonna get down both of those on 4K. Um, Let me see. Uh, what else? Sam, what's good? Yes, Sam. I know you don't start shit. You've been my day one. Um, Name a character for an edit. Juicy Gay Mask. Um, I don't know. Um, Sub Zero for more combat. Then KC, what day is it? So, so yeah. Um, I definitely wanted to come on here and express that and stuff like that. Um, so here's what's gonna happen. What's gonna happen is I'm gonna be new releases are definitely this Tuesday. I am gonna be going out to a Walmart this week, and I'm going to be showing you the new releases. Hopefully, they have it. Hopefully, and also I am gonna show off my the movies that I've bought within the month of July. So that's gonna be coming up. There's a couple movies that I bought last night too. So um, movie reviews are coming up. So a lot of things slowly but surely are gonna get back. We're gonna get back into speed of things. So I'm definitely gonna be posting more events, posting more, a lot more things on here and stuff. So definitely stay tuned for that. So yes, I am also. If you go on to Rayshawn Butler's channel, I am going to be there, and we're going to discuss two albums. It'll be a double album review. Shout out to Rayshawn. One of them being um, Jam- oh God, Alexander O'Neal. There we go. Alexander O'Neal. Title, album title Hearsay, and Shirley Murdoch, which I think is severely underrated. This is her self-titled album from 1985. So that's gonna be coming on around nine. We should be starting to stream that around 9 o'clock. So we probably gonna go live there. And then later on, um, I'm doing some collaborations with Reg Reviews with Reg and Try. Shout out to Reg and shout out to Reg and shout out to Try on Reg Reviews. I will be doing some collaborations there at the end of this later on this month. Um, so definitely stay tuned for that. So I am going to cut on out of here, and I just wanted to come in and tell you guys what's been going on. But I will say this: I promise that you will get more content, more rants, and stuff like that. So with that being said, this is Mike from Mike's Movie Corner and more, and I will see you guys in the next video. Peace